Good day and how's everyone, I am Penguinire. Welcome back to another video of Black Desert Online. In this video I'm gonna discuss bartering and do a little trick to show you all you need to know about it from my experience. So what is bartering? Bartering is about exchanging raw materials or processed materials, because some of them are result from cooking, into a special goods which are come in different levels, and we keep trading each level to the higher level till we reach level 5 that can be sold for 5 million each, or crow coins, or exchange for crack materials. So what do we need to have? We need to have at least a sailboat, because it can carry most of the weight compared to frigate, so it means you can do more trips before you have to land back on board. We will need at least one sailor, just in case we need one, because we need it for the actions on the islands. And we need some investment money, about 10 million at least, at most, I guess, I'm not sure, but about 10 million to start trading the first trade goods, bartering and exchanging raw materials into trade goods, if in case you will buy it. So, and also we will need a port city, or at least 2 port cities, to have the max storage to store your extra goods, because you will always need the extra special goods you will get from bartering for the next barter refresh, or some material exchange for upgrading your ship. So without further delay, let's start with planning our route. At first, when you click on barter search, you will find all the routes are mixed together. It might be confusing, but let's make it simple by clicking on wide grid and choose where to start. You try to start by lowering the cost as possible, so try to find the lowest cost materials to buy for exchange. And if you are still confused, try to go to orange grade, that's the highest grade. Then see what kind of trades you want to do. For example, for me, I want to do these 2 trades because I need these materials to build my karak. So we'll focus on them. We will focus on them, so we'll go backwards till we reach our destination of where to start. So we have the quarters here. Let's see how to get it. From it's orange, so yellow to orange. Sadly, in this barter refresh, it seems I cannot find it. So it's good to have extra goods stored in your storehouses to have from another barter refresh, just in case you, as happened now, you need materials and you do not have it in your barter refresh. So let's go with the other good. We have the gold dragon figurine. So let's see how to trade it. We need headless dragon figurine. And how to get it? We get the headless dragon from, let's see here, from the old hourglass. And how to get the hourglass? We go backward one more time. From the marble, opulent marble. And how to get the marble? We get them from trading. 1 second. See how to find where? From the ancient urn piece. And to get the ancient urn piece, we will need rough mud crystal. For me, I do not have time to gather these resources because bartering usually take a lot of time. So let's try to buy them. Rough mud crystal. Rough mud crystal. We need to. I will buy them just in case to keep some in storage. So I will buy extra. Apologies, I clicked the wrong button. So to do this trade, we need to have rough mud crystal on our ship. We need 100 to do one trade. To get one ancient urn piece. But try to remember the first trades can be done up to 6 times. You can do how many you want up to 6 times. We have something else called barley. It's like the limit of how many times you can trade, and we keep each trade cost a number of barley, so try to blend them in your route. So instead, for example, if you do not want all the earn pieces, you want some of them, just trade 2, because from white to green you just trade 2 times, and I will try to explain that later a little more slowly. But for now, to not delay you too much, I will move the materials from storage to how you said 100, so okay. Of mud crystals, 100. Move them to our ship. Then let's go there. Apologies, it sometimes lag like that. You just have to get out of the wheel and use it again. So, talking more slowly about the trades and its grade. For the first trade you can do of exchanging raw materials to white grade or level 1 good, you can do it up to 6 times. I know you will end up with 4 extra, away from 4 extra. You will end up with extra goods that will be useful for the next barter refresh, and will save you some barley if you are starting or advanced or starting. Anyone can keep some goods just in case. Also, let's move to white to green. From white to green you can do exchange up to 2 times. That's why you always get 4 extra from raw materials into exchanging goods. From green to blue you have 4 times, so always keep that in mind. From blue to yellow we have 6 times, so always check for your weight, as you can we'll discuss the second part later. So always check for your weight, because you usually get one more good to exchange for 1 good. From yellow to orange we have 4 times, apologies, but sometimes there are 3 times when the goods are in the sea, in the ocean. So the tricks here about bartering and so on, and might need some investment at the beginning, because at first tier good you can only exchange one time from materials into 1 good. From white grade to green grade you can exchange up one white grade into 3 of the green grade, so from 1 to 3. So that deal, it will be good for you at first. This deal is amazing to have 3 coins for one fish bone, and so on. And the same for the green grade to blue grade. From green grade you can get from 1 to 3 items of 3 goods. So try to keep an eye out for such deals, because they are very good and will save you a lot of the cost, and they maximize your profit. And here we are arriving to our island, first island. Here we click on anchor, barter, and I want to do all the trades, so I will continue continuous exchange, and there we go. Right now we done our first barter. For having Lily Island in the middle, because it's in the middle, it's easy to get there and drop off your goods or resupply your rations. We'll talk about them later. So what do we have here? We exchanged to So earn pieces into Optim Marble. So let's go to Lily Island, drop off, then continue our trade. What next? We need to talk about sailors, just in case we need information about them. Sailors can be a huge boost to your ship, and you can have many sailors on ship. I think maybe about 6 for Caravel. If we say each one consume only 5 cabin space. But you have to watch out for their weight because they are heavy, and the goods are also heavy. I will show you their weight later. And also they have an appetite. I noticed that when I had many sailors, about the 6 sailors on the ship, when I used to have them, or I had to fire them. Anyway, when I had them, they consumed the ration too fast. I usually did short trips to find them consuming most of my rations. I know they were a good boost, but compared to the rations, they are very dangerous to have them going into the ocean. Unless you have a full speed ship and you can go fast between places. I guess Kara can handle it with its rations. We will see that later when I have it. So we talked. Apologies, I should censor that. We talked about sailors, their appetite. We just keep it just in case. You always must watch out for their I will call it a health bar or fatigue, because if it get to 0, it's really expensive to get it back up again or heal them again. What's next? We talked about sailors. We talked about the storage space, as it's important. For me, I have Lily Island here for the intermediate good, and one of each of the level 5, just in case. And for Valia, I have stored many of the level 5, just in case they appear and trade like what happened here, and I do not have them in this barter refresh, like it happened here with the quarters. So we arrived to Lily Island. As we can only trade 2 times, so I will take 2 only with me. Let's go. We have earn piece to use a marble. Okay, we are on the way now to get the marble. So we talked about sailor, about storage to keep just in case, about the barley and its barter refresh. Barter refresh, if you do not know what I mean with barter refresh, it's about you have 3 each day that you can refresh and get you set amount of goods you can trade each time, and they different from player to player and also different from time to time. So that's why you always keep some in storage just in case, and lower your trade runs cost and time. What else? We talked about barley. We talked how to reach ocean nodes. About reaching the ocean nodes, you can simply 1 second. We can click on that one, for example. It will show us this area in the map without this point, unless you traded with them at least once or talked with them. We will have this here in the area. My advice is to get the compass. 1 second. Keep clicking on wrong buttons. Compass. the explorer compass in case you do not have the permanent one. Get 3 of them, attach them together, and go to the C node that will show on the map, or at least you will show approximately where to go on the map. And no worries, when you arrive there you will see, 1 second, making sure my ship is arriving, you will see that on the mini map the name of the sea will change into that node name, or that shipwreck name or ship name that you need to barter with. So it's simple like that. You are confused and hard for you to reach there. Just for example, just use the compass, go here for example, and then if you are going here, take your compass here and go northwest. That's an example, and keep going like that till you reach it. 1 second, I want to kill the ship, I need it. These ghost ships sometimes drop materials, or always drop materials that are useful. By the way, you will notice this arrow right now, it's new compared to my old videos. So I will do after getting my the last item to level 10. No, not that, still not used to drift. One second, please. Yay, I got the 5th scroll. That's why I destroyed that ship. Thank you, you are very... how do you call it? You are really luck charm, guys. I found it while doing this video, so I destroyed many ships, but I didn't find it. Now I can make the scroll, I think. Yeah. I need 5. I need 5, yeah. If you want me to make a video about destroying that boss ship, just tell me, but it will be my first time attacking it, so expect to be fun. Or just 1 second. We will see. About these pirate ships that appear out of sudden, they are randomly appearing while you are trading in the sea. In this area. And they won't attack you. You must be aggressive to them first, so they attack you. They drop useful materials for building your ship, your character materials, and ship upgrade materials. Here we will use... we have to process the wood with shopping to get the material from it. I'll show you how when you arrive in the next island, or what materials we get from it on the next island. And what was I talking about before the video? A tip while bartering, as you can see, bartering is considered kind of boring or semi-AFK and AFK activity. You play on the borderless window mode to keep hearing your ship while sailing. You will always hear the waves. That means your ship is still moving, and you can hear if anyone try to attack you with cannonballs. And in the same time, you can minimize what you are doing on the screen and keep this in the background, so you can see your minimap in case someone trying to sneak behind you and you can notice them. That's what I usually do while bartering, so to stay safe. And let's say you have the sailboat and someone trying to harass you. You have 2 choices: either retreat by changing channel or go to the safe zone fast, and you need to not overweight so you can sail fast, or ram them. I know we discussed that ramming is suicidal in my other videos, but it's needed, and it's your mean of attack till you get upgraded, improved sailboat or caravel. About crow coins, I was going to forget to talk about them. Crow coins are a special currency that are used for upgrading ship materials, and we did the bartering here just simply like that. So back to crow coins. Crow coins, as we said, It's just special for trading materials for making the karak and some other goods. 1 second. Keep talking, confuse myself. 1 second. The marble here. Okay. If you want, I can show you. You can Google the shop later, or I can show you the shop at Lima Island after we finish. But there are difference between the crow coin shops between Lima Island and Crow's Nest here. There are little difference. Let's go to Lima Island first and show you, as it's on the way. So it's special currency. What else? We will talk later about the other kind of upgrading materials for the sailboat gears. About selling the barter goods too. About special barter, I was going to forget about them. While bartering, there will be a special barter that appear out of sudden at a random node. Sometimes they have a very good deal and sometimes not. Sadly, I cannot see the deal right now because I am far away, but I know what I will do because I traded at that node before, but sadly I didn't have what is required to trade. So maybe I will show you it in this video. Maybe, just maybe. And if you want me to visit the sea trade or ocean trade one time, I can make it in another video. Also, it will be just fast forward. Not sure, but depend on what you like. So again, about planning the trade route, because many of my friends were confused about it. As usual, when you are in all grade, you will get confused and do not know where to start. At white grade, you maybe have some kind of knowledge about where to start. Try to focus on what gives you the most goods from the level 1 to level 2 trade, as that will maximize your profit. Even if you do not get from green to blue 3 goods, try to store these green goods till you can have that good to be traded to 3 blue. That will maximize your profit much, as you will have extra for the next barley and so on, for the next barter and so on, and save barley for each trade or each exchange. Trade, barter, exchange. Many words that are kinda like each other. Kinda confused me which one to say. Anyhow. So it's about maximizing profit by maximizing the most amount of goods you can have. That's why you will need a storage space. For me, I have made a Velia storage space too, as big as possible, for raw materials and that are needed for trade and special goods here, level 5, because we will need to change one of these buildings. 1 second, let's check which one was it. Yeah, that one, Shiro Shipyard Workshop, when I have the karak, because it will give me the gears for it, and sadly it have 12 space of storage, so I will have to sacrifice a lot of storage for it, so I have to keep optimizing. What else? 1 second, let me check my notes in case anything I missed. We talked about sailors, materials. About ship upgrades and so on, we can talk about them in another video, but right now I am focusing about everything about bartering and what we can do about it, or how to do it. Special goods and so on. Depend on your ship weight, you can take many trades at the same time. Right now I am doing one trade at a time to just show you, but I usually try to carry more goods in the same time, unless I will get overweighted. what else I was talking about? So for example, we can have many, you can get wild grass, you can buy the powder of earth, and these two trades in the same time if they are near each other. Let's see. Yeah, the two nodes are next to each other, so you can do them, then go back to Lily Island or Port Velia to store your goods. Then go back later and continue the other trades if you want, or just take what you need to move to the next grade, and so on. I know I'm trying to chat a lot or trying to explain a lot as much as possible so you can have everything. And if you have any questions or anything, I will leave my Discord name in the description, just in case you want to talk to me about anything related to bartering, or and if there is any any ideas or anything I missed, you can say it in the comments, so I add it to the description of the video. So let's continue. I will see you guys there because I think I talked about everything right now. So I will fast forward. I'm not sure, should I fast forward or just cut the pieces? Well, whichever you like. I'm not sure. Please leave me in the comment which you like most. Is fast forward the ship, keep sailing but fast forwarding, like shortening the sailing right now into less than 1 minute, or just cut it and move forward like teleporting, as it will be useful for my next videos. Oh, something else. Do not forget to use pre-sales if you have a lot of ration left, as it will shorten your traveling time and make it much faster. I forgot to use that today to shorten the trade route time while talking. You have the option of continuous and you have the option of you doing it yourself. I prefer to do it myself, to be honest, because continuous I can forget it, then ship run out of ration. That is not good because it will lead your sailors to become sick, and the sick sailors are a terrible thing to happen because they are very expensive to heal. I forgot how to heal them, but I remember it was very expensive, so I usually fire them. Yeah, get them healthy and fire them once they are sick. Very capitalist. So what else? You arrived at our next destination. Oh yeah, that's not the next destination, that's Lima Island. Sadly I forgot, because I wanted to show you the Crocoin shop. There is an exchange that's for a coupon for mana stones. That's for another story for later. That's the shop here at Lima Island that has some enchanting materials and boxes for build, and we have materials for the ship upgrades. I hope the cell phone ringing didn't appear. And that was a coin shop, Crocoin shop. So let's continue our trade. Where did we go next? We still at blue grade. I will escape to it. So see you guys soon. And there we are, arriving at our next destination. To exchange green to blue grade goods. Forgot pre-sell auto on. There we go. We have our ship filled with goods. Let me check how many do I have. I have 12 and you can trade 6 of them for another 12 and it will be much carry weight. I will return back to the island to repair because my ship is damaged for some random events reasons, and resupply of the ration. I forgot to talk about trade good weight. Let's start first by first. First level good trade good. It's about 800 LT. I'm not sure LT is what, but let's say kilogram. Second level is the same. Blue grade and yellow are 900. Apologies, blue is 900. Yellow is 1000. And orange is the same 1000. So moving on, I will skip from Lima Island to the apologies, I skip from Lily Islands resupplying and so on till Alamai and Island. I will skip to Alamai Island. So see you guys there. And there we are arriving at our next destination. Trade again. And let's move to the next destination. And see you guys there. I forgot if I wanted to say anything sometime past and I'm checking my notes, but I think that I said everything so far. So that's simply bartering. I will continue till the end, till we reach the level 5 goods and end the video. Where are you going? That's why you cannot depend on pre-sell all the time while AFK bartering. But we need it anyway. And there we are, arrived to our next island. Let's do our bartering here. And go to our destination, final destination here that I wanted to do is Brilliant Beer Shard. So see you there. And there we are arriving at our last destination to do the trade that I wanted to do. Ta-da! And that was bartering, how to do it and so on. And I will go now to Lily Island to show you how to sell the barter good and how to exchange some of the first level good into vouchers that be exchanged later into Verdant Blackstone for upgrading your ship gear. So see you guys soon. And there we are, arrived at Lily Island, our final place to store goods. I store the item into my inventories for upgrading ship to Karak. Now, how to sell the goods. First, let me open the good I found randomly while selling. An hourglass, that's nice, useful. Just carry the trade goods with you, then sell. Right click on it, sell. So that's simply how to barter, how to sell your goods, and I forgot the other thing. We take a tier level 1 good, or we exchange here to Rovina, and we get the voucher. Oh, sorry, I forgot to take it on me. We take it on us, change to the voucher here, barter voucher that can be exchanged in with Rovina again, or Rovina. I do not remember her name exactly because they are kinda all the same, but with some change in the silent letter. So we exchange it for upgrade Variant Blackstone for upgrading the sailboat ship gear. About the ship and its upgrades in details, we can do another video about it, but if you want that, of course, please like and subscribe if possible, and especially comment, because it helps me greatly to improve and make more videos. So anything else, I do not think so. So if you have any question, I will leave my Discord name on the description, and anything, just call me. Take care and good luck everyone, and see you guys soon.